My dog, I'm feeling good, man. How you feel?
Man,
You
we got
good?
it's scheduled release night, baby. Come
Schedule release
on,
day.
man.
It's a holiday.
We getting
Schedule
some
release day.
info. We knowing who, when, what, where, and how. Oh
For
man, I'm
sure.
loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. So yeah, I
For
can't
sure.
complain. Shoot, I wanted to get you, ask you about the first one that we do know of in terms of the black and gold. Week 4,
Mm-hmm.
Dublin, Ireland, Croke Park, black and
Mm-hmm.
gold Steelers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Hold on now. How we feeling? We know who it is
Man.
now. We got a date on it.
Man. I mean, it's the Vikings. That's tough. I think the Vikings. They'll be a good team. It's that out of country game. You know how that is. It's like, how do you handle it? I don't.
Now,
I
now,
don't know the. Yeah, that's different.
now you've been a part of one of these, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah. I've been
Yeah,
I've been to I've been to London twice.
yeah.
Yeah.
You seen greatness. You told me, if I remember
I've
correctly, too,
seen it.
man. Yeah,
I've
heck
seen it.
yeah.
I've seen it. And that's why when you said the Vikings, I'm like, it's tough. I think naturally I just feel like they're always the team
My dog
that plays across
PTSD
the
popped
country.
back up, bro. He said, it's them again? No, man. No. We was hoping for Jacksonville. Dang.
I mean the Vikings play over they get those games,
Well, they
They
back
seem
to
like they get
back.
those games.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
playing back to back over there this year. Two separate countries, obviously, to start it off. They have us. I guess I was just talking about. Let me pull this back up real quick. But yeah, they play us in week 4 over in Ireland, and then they turn around in week 5 and they're playing against the Browns in London, back at UK. It was at Tottenham Hotspur. Is that the one y'all played in, or you played in the other one?
We played in Wembley.
Wembley. Okay.
Yeah. But that's tough, man. That's a lot of travel.
Heck
That's a
yeah.
lot of travel. I think they'll be amped up for the first one. They might be tired for the second one, but that's a lot of travel. That's tough. It seems fun, but that's tough, man. That's tough.
I was about to say, I feel like that's
yeah,
fun
that's
for
tough.
like fans. It's fun for like the
Yeah, that's
family when they
tough.
talk about it, but for the player, I'm like, bro,
That's
you saying
tough.
that 2 weeks? I'm out the country in season?
Yeah,
Oh
that's tough.
no!
That's
Oh
rough.
no!
It's tough.
But
You
talk
just
about
go. They really just gonna bounce country to country too.
it
But
basically is.
it's tough. It's just when do you leave for the game? Like how do you prepare for it? Some leave the whole week. Some leave like I think it's like 3 days. It's like 3-4 days. It's usually the team who leaves later is actually the team who wins the game.
All right, look. He said it's a
Yeah.
method to the madness. Now, if you know,
Yeah.
you know. It's a method to the
Yeah.
madness, man.
It's the team who leaves later that usually wins.
No.
But
Well, I was gonna say, talk some about your experience specifically, though, man. When you talk about like the crowd over there, right? Because
man,
when I played international, we were just playing in Toronto. Toronto, it was
so that's cool.
It felt weird, but the
It's
travel
cool, though.
was close. You still had it felt still American enough. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, granted, they gonna clap at anything that took place.
They're gonna clap at anything that take place.
Anything that take place, they clap. Yeah.
You see all types of jerseys out there. You see Seahawk jerseys,
Who's the
Raven
national
jerseys.
guy?
Yeah, it's just.
You
But
gonna get some Brady Patriot jerseys in that thing, man.
But it'll be some Watts out there, and it'll be some Jeffersons out there. So it'll
You
feel
can get
a
a ton
little,
of Jeffersons, you know
yeah,
that. Yeah.
it'll give a homey feel a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's still like it's those games are just tough, man.
Yeah.
Like, how do you handle it? Are you rested for it? Do you feel the part? So it's curious to see who they give them before that game. Who they get before that. It'll be interesting.
And we won't get that until 8 p.m. tonight.
For
but
sure.
yeah, dude, because I'm like, all right now.
That's just a pride game, It's an
I gotta
NFC.
have it, but it's tough.
Yeah, those get sticky. Those get sticky.
And the Vikings, man, they're a
Yeah,
different
those get
matchup just
sticky.
because
They'll
of their
be turned
style.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they'll be
throwing that
turned-
ball
those get
down the
sticky.
grass. Yeah.
Yeah, those get sticky. So it'll be good. It'll be early.
Oh yeah.
It'll be like 9 in the morning.
9:38
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time, man.
Yeah,
Bright
those
and
get-
early.
So
No, I could.
I'm sure the
that.
nation's happy for it. I'm sure they're not ecstatic about it, but I'm sure they're happy about it.
He said, "Yo, 9:30, and this counts as one of our home games." I don't know how I feel about that, But either way, man, it's gonna be dope, man. But like I said, man, they have, was it 10 international games this year, man? Obviously I named the first two. Next up, man, week 6, you got the Broncos versus the Jets. Bo Nix, Justin Fields. How you feeling? You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna be in London right there as well. It's like, all right, I like that. Little storylines with that one. Jags. You don't feel the storyline? You don't feel the Justin Fields storyline?
Yeah, I see that.
Justin
I see
Fields,
that for sure.
Bo Nix, Sean Payton, they just went to the postseason last year.
Yeah.
You got Aaron
nice.
Glenn. Come on, man. You see how the first year
I see the story.
post Aaron Rodgers is Justin Fields, man, was the 6 games that he showed in Pittsburgh. Now did he get it right and the Steelers got it wrong, letting them move on? You catch what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's
the young guns.
Yeah, come on, man. Heck yeah. And you got the depoy. The depoy over there too.
For sure.
Pass
the corn.
Yeah. So it's like
lock you up over there for sure.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I see that.
I see that.
Week 7.
It's all types of stories.
Yeah.
It's all types of stories.
Week 7, the international one, you got Rams and Jaguars.
That's the young boys. You know. Gotta get the Jags over there. That's
they gotta get him over there, man.
Gotta get the young boy over there.
Hey, new face of the league, man. Here's Travis Hunter, man.
I don't know.
We're gonna see.
I guess the Rams are sellable. That's an LA team. They're sellable. They're loud. Big market. They have something over there.
You got Devontae Adams. Remember that. Devontae and Puka Nacua. Sure. Yeah, so you got quarterbacks and receivers.
Those are loud.
Yeah.
Those are loud.
Stafford's
Those are loud. Everybody knows Devontae. Yeah.
Everybody, yeah. I was like, Jacksonville, I don't know, are you going to see more Trevor Lawrence or Travis Hunter? Or
Travis Hunter
or
for
Brian
sure.
Thomas Jr. Because he's the other
Travis
one.
Hunter.
Okay, Travis Hunter. So you going with? Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close.
Because I was thinking with Trevor Lawrence, because I'm like, yo, you're the quarterback, and y'all, like, Jacksonville plays overseas a lot.
For sure.
They play a lot over there. So I'm like, maybe you actually have like a fan base. Like, y'all got like a legit, like, Jags Nation.
They're owners from overseas, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. Shad, was it Shad Khan? Yeah.
Yeah. But they for sure. Travis is gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
They're gonna. That's gonna be no one selling jerseys.
He'll be having international commercials before that game happens, man.
He'll have a poster over there.
You know that. Oh, big facts. What's the game? It's in London. It'll be on Big Ben.
Yeah.
They'll put him on Big Ben. Poster. He'll be on Big Ben.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. At worst, in one of the stores.
Yeah.
At worst.
Week 10 in Berlin, Germany. You get your boy. Maybe you might get your boy. Because it's week 10. Atlanta Falcons versus Indianapolis Colts. Berlin, Germany. I said you might get them because it's week 10. It's week 10. I don't know if A Rich gonna hold up Daniel Jones that long.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't
I think that's just.
Oh, don't do that, man.
Nah, that's tough. That's just.
My dog can do this one. No.
Hey, y'all can get these ones. Like, that's tough. Yeah,
this is the throwaway game right here, bro. All right.
Yeah,
somebody got to get international. Take Penix Jr.
But I think the Colts give you that. The Colts give you enough where it's like that feels international. Yeah, I think they get that. Yeah, I think that's the Colts.
Yeah,
that's tough.
That was a little
the Falcons.
Weak. That was a little weak. That was a little weak.
That's weak. I don't see nothing in that. That's weak.
I was trying to talk myself into that one. I was like, you know what? This is Penix. This Penix.
That's weak. Y'all just go hoop. Yeah, that's weak.
That's the one they're gonna put on NFL Network. You know, they don't even put that on like the regular. Just NFL Network. In fact, we're gonna put this on the app. This is on NFL Network app. All right, just y'all on the app only.
Yeah, that's for y'all. And it's gonna be super early. That's weak. That's weak. That's a weak. You don't even put a bet in on that one. Like that one's just weak. Weak.
As soon as I saw, I was like, it feels like it's a little underwhelming in comparison to the other ones. Just a little lightish. Just a little lightish.
Here, you can hold that. Throwaways for sure.
But then to spin the block, man, they gave us week 11, the final international game, and this will be in Madrid, Spain. All right,
okay.
Spain for this one.
It's got to be the Dolphins.
You got the Commanders and the Dolphins, baby.
It got to be the Dolphins.
Jaden Daniels,
come on.
Debo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Terry McLaurin, and then you got Tua, Tyreek, Jalen. Yeah. Come on, man. That's got to be better than the other one.
That's a good game.
That's better than
that's way better.
That's way better. Come on, man.
But it's Spain, you got to take the Dolphins over there.
Why is that?
Got to.
Why is
Not
that?
even close. They're just the team of Spanish. The team
where they located at? Down in Miami. I can see
They
that.
got that. Like it's
Heavy,
like
heavy, heavy on the
heavy
Spanish,
Dolphin fan.
Latino cup. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
the
a
culture.
Dolphin fan. Yeah,
I could
it's the
dig that.
culture. Love the
I
Dolphins.
could dig
Got to
that.
get a good following.
I could
And
definitely
the
see that.
Redskins are. I mean, the Commanders.
Well,
They're national.
and they
That's
went.
another national
Yeah,
in
that's
a
a big
sense.
brand. Like, granted, they're going
Yeah,
through the
big
name
brand,
changes, but we can never
but
forget
big
like
brand,
they are
big
one of
brand.
the like
Yeah,
original members. They a big deal. They just ain't had no success long term, or they haven't had big success in a long time. But it's like
big brand
they're marketed. Yeah, they're known over there, man. And they were just in the NFC Championship last year
for
also.
sure.
Young quarterback Jaden Daniels. So you do feel good about that one. So
Only team that don't make sense is the Falcons.
Falcons and Colts,
Everybody
man.
else makes
Falcons and
sense.
Colts, man.
Even the Colts make a little sense. Like
How you
Germany, it
figure though?
feels.
How
It
you
feels.
you don't even
It
know if
just feels.
you don't even know who your quarterback is at week 10.
Man, but it's
Is it
still.
A Rich or is it Daniel Jones, man?
It's just the culture. It's the program. It's the market. They fit in
Oh,
the sense of
you
that.
you you
I
you
think
you
even
you hold him up too highly, man.
when they had somebody announce their pick, I think he was from Germany. I think it was.
Oh, you're right. Good call
Like
on that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
good
you see
call.
what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
the culture. It fits. It works. I see that. I see that. They're a team you take
Actually,
overseas.
who was it?
I
Yeah.
just don't see the Falcons. I see everybody but the Falcons.
I'm trying.
Everybody
Yeah,
but the
but with
Falcons.
the Falcons, Michael Penix Jr., you got a young coach,
I get
Raheem
that.
Moore. Come on, man. Like they had
I'm with
success
you.
last year.
I just don't feel overseas to me.
It's
I don't
because
feel like an overseas market to
you
me.
know why? It's because Kirk Cousins ain't starting. If Kirk was starting, you would have been like, it felt real overseas to you. I could dig it, bro. I could dig it. If Kirk was starting, it would feel big time to you.
It still
It's
don't feel overseas to me.
man, if
I
Kirk
think the
Cousins was there,
Cowboys were supposed to go overseas for
oh
that. I
man, you got to
think
stop this, man.
you said the
Nah,
Chiefs,
man,
those
nah.
go overseas
We
before
keep them
that.
on U.S. soil, man. We ain't
I'm
giving you
with you.
that game. That game is here. If
Man,
you're the Chiefs, you're playing here. Every
they
game
took the
here.
Chief Dolphins overseas
All
last
right.
year.
It was by accident. Yeah.
The Tyreek revenge game.
Yeah. It was. Yep.
You know, so I just don't think the Falcons. That's the only one I say.
All right. All right.
I
All
don't
right.
say that's the only one I say.
I could dig it. Now we got the kickoff game as well, man. You're gonna get the Dallas Cowboys, right?
For
Dak
sure,
Prescott,
for
George
sure,
Pickens, first
for sure.
time in the Dallas with the
CD
star.
Lamb,
Come
for
on,
sure.
man.
Come on,
Versus
man.
the champs, the Philadelphia
They gotta be.
Eagles. Come
Gotta
on,
be.
man. The
That's how
banner
you
game.
start the
It's the banner
season.
review. That's a
Come on. That's how you
that's a
started.
game.
I
I
like
like
that.
the head. I like that one.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's how you started for sure. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta bring the champs. Like the
Yeah.
Chiefs always started. They,
Always. Patriots when they
not
was
this year.
winning it. Yeah. Yep.
So gotta go with the Eagles and the
Hey,
Cowboys
you
make sense.
hold on. You was with us though. Yeah. I must say you were still here. Was that 15 we played in the opener up there?
Which one? We played the Patriots.
Yeah, that was the Banner game, right? Was that 15? I want to say I thought it was 2015.
I remember we went up there.
Yeah, it was
Been
like
up there.
it was the third. It was the beginning of the season. I was
Thursday
like,
night. That's when
the
the fade.
kickoff.
That's when
I
it
was
hit
like,
me
yo,
on
what's
the
that?
fade, man.
You talking about
You
with
got me on
Gronk?
the fade.
Yeah,
Yeah, hit me on
hey,
the fade that
man.
night. Man.
It be like that sometimes.
The
It be
inches we
like
need.
that.
They're all around us,
Shout
man.
out to the homie Gronk, man. Hey, look, but that's how you know if you really out there. All right, shooters get shot, man. It happens on
Man,
occasion, man. Gunfighters get it. He got hit. All right, it happens.
you
My
can't
bad.
get hit.
TG happens to the best of us, man. All right, it happens
Oh
to the best of us,
man, make
TG.
that play.
It
Yeah,
happens to
come
the best of us,
on,
TG. We've all have been hit off at some point professionally. It just so happened that you was in prime
yo. It was
time for the
the
opener. That's all.
prime time
Yeah,
open
it
tonight.
happens, bro.
Everybody's watch. It's a
This is my
5-star matchup
moment.
because we're
I've
in
been
it. This
waiting
is
on
it.
my moment. This is
Oh,
my
it was the tank
moment.
fight, and he left his chin out there. He's supposed to put him down.
He said, "Yo, I was ready. I mean, we practice and we train. We train and we practice."
We was ready for this.
At my moment. No, that's real, bro. I promise it happens, man. I promise. I got my mixtape. I'm like, yeah, bro. If only I would have had this instead of that, might have been a different story.
Oh
Different
man.
story. Oh man, that's funny right there, bro. Shout out. And look, it's not. It wasn't funny when it happened. It's funny now. All right, we can laugh at it now. When it happened, we was always like, dang, bro.
Oh man.
And I just remember the preparation all week, like, This gonna be the
I
one.
just,
This the
I
moment.
know it's gonna happen.
This is why you
I,
big
the
safety.
big
This
safety.
is
Come on.
why you big safety. Hey.
We've been waiting on this one. This is what we was waiting on.
Oh man, I was waiting on my moment. Oh, my moment came. Oh, I wasn't ready. Oh, it got me.
Mm,
Oh, it
nah,
happens. It happens, bro. It happens.
nah.
Hey, but look, you know how it is, though, man. I'm gonna just do this, okay? As your friend, I wish you would have made the play because obviously you wouldn't. You would have been rock star. You make that play on the opener with all them lights on you. Oh, it's over. You can't hide no more. But selfishly, if you would have done that, man, we're probably not having this show because you're gonna go on to be
Man,
big
the
Tom. You
big
dig? Like
safety.
that's the big because everybody was looking for the big safety. That's when Shazier then
Oh,
came. Everybody's trying to find that big athlete. And yeah, if you make that play on Gronk in that end zone Thursday night opener,
oh
bruh,
man.
those
Oh,
guys don't get treated like how everybody else gets treated. All right.
oh man. Come
So
on.
selfishly, I'm over here like, I am actually glad that it worked out the way
Oh,
it worked out. You know
oh,
what
we
I'm saying?
just tip
And
it.
look,
Just tip it.
you wouldn't have been my locker mate. You would have
Oh,
got prime real estate. You know how the prime real estate lockers go. You know how they
oh
go.
man.
You
I'm
would have got
supposed to turn into
relocated.
that jump with the fade, take it off, and take it
He
back
said I should
100.
have man turned it. I should have zone turned it
Oh,
versus the man and then go hot pointed.
and then
Oh man, I'm going.
I picked off
And then I'm
Tom and
going
took him back
106.
100.
You go
Oh,
106 with it? Oh, for the banner drop game? TG.
oh,
Oh, man. TG.
oh.
TG. Oh,
Oh,
bro.
you gonna put me back in. Oh, you
Hey.
set me back.
So you done set me back.
Oh, man.
Oh, hurt again. Oh, wound is back open. It's fresh again now. Lord. I'll never forget that game, bro. Oh man, after that game we started learning about hand signals, man. We ain't have a lot of answers to that test that day, boy. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, we got some other games that have been released as well officially. All right, because I was telling the chat today, and I was like, look, man, I don't want any early access. All right, I'm not looking for any. Oh, we're gonna unofficially drop this team right here, this matchup. And I said I only want the official games. And then I was
For
like,
sure.
due to some of the court trials that are happening right now, I've been refraining
Okay.
from anybody leaking anything. If you catch my drift, all right.
Okay. I
So,
see it.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, just don't. We ain't got no parts of that today. All right, not for at least the next 2 weeks. Okay. So with that though, hey, we be a professional here, man. Stop that. All right. Week 10, they did give us a Monday night matchup. All right. I'm like, yo.
Okay.
I know y'all don't just do solo Monday nights, so when y'all gonna drop some real Monday night games on us? But they gave us one thus far, and they got us Eagles versus Packers, Week 10 at Lambeau Field. Eagles, man. That's like I'm like, yo, Eagles. What we on now?
Yeah, you got to see the Eagles, though. Saquon's with the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's at the Packers or it's
Yeah,
at the Eagles?
at the Packers, and it's a rematch too.
There
Remember
you
they
go.
played the Brazil
They
game
did.
to open up last year. They were also in the wild card matchup as well this past year. So they kind of got some history, man, over the past couple of seasons, man, of them having some good games and stuff. And then you got Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, man.
The Packers are a young gun, entertaining. I think that's like a sneaky good. That's a sneaky prime time matchup. What week is that?
Week 10. So it's
Yeah,
like
so
it's
something
getting to the
might
heart
be
of
at
it. You
that
dig
time.
it?
Yeah. So it's like that could be real. That could be really good, or it could be. What is this? The Eagles are
Yeah.
going to be good this year, though.
I
And
mean,
the Packers are going to be
Eagles
good,
been
so it
good
should
the
be a
past
really good.
couple of seasons, low.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, you think about them, like.
I mean, that's all the way there again this
Yeah,
year.
yeah. I was like, they bring back everything and add.
Yeah.
They add to
And
it.
they added that
They
back
added to
in
it.
there. It's
Yeah,
all the way
bro.
there.
I was like, they just So we're gonna
Like
see.
they upgraded in the linebacker room,
Which is
which
scary.
sounds crazy.
Which is crazy. I'm like, yo, they was already nice there. Yeah.
They totally upgraded in the linebacker.
All right. Well, now we got Thanksgiving. All right. They gave us some Thanksgiving action. All right. Shout out to the Thanksgiving, at least the singular Thanksgiving game that was released. And you called it. You got to have Chiefs. We got to see Chiefs. But we doing
Come
it
on.
at Jerry's World. But at
Yeah,
the
that makes-
4:30 spot, all right. Because we know we're usually going to get we're going to get a Lions, Packers, somebody, Bears.
We're gonna get a
some
Lions,
point. You know you're going to
Packers.
get that.
Our Lions,
You
Bears.
feel me?
We're gonna get that.
You're going to get that.
Our Packers, Bears.
Right. We know that's
We're
in
gonna
the
get that.
in the equation. That's out there. I
We're
don't know
gonna
if they
get
hit
that.
us with the third game or not, but
We're gonna get the
Chiefs
Cowboys.
at Dallas, GP,
That makes all the
Dak,
sense.
you got
That's
Mahomes.
prime.
Oh,
CD Lamb.
come on,
That
man.
makes all the sense in the world. You gotta do
Micah
that.
Parsons, come
Gotta do
on,
that.
man.
Gotta do that. Gotta do that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yo, I
The
was like,
Steelers might be. They might be in there. They don't got that.
well, that's what I was saying, man. Hold out, because they haven't
come on
officially
now.
said all the teams just yet, one way or the other. That was just the first game that they reviewed for us on Thanksgiving. We typically get 3 of them. You get that.
You watch Steelers
that
Nation on
early
Thanksgiving.
one, that 4:30, then you get the primetime slot.
Get your Cowboys. Get you Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get you
You're getting them Lions. You're getting
get
somebody
you a
for the
Lions
NFC North.
something.
It's some
Yeah.
NFC North action.
Bears,
Yeah.
Lions, something.
The
Maybe
Lions,
Packers.
because they got that stank throwback that just look
Yeah, I'm just getting
super
something out
duper
of
play.
that.
Yep.
But that should be early. That's when the
That's
when
always
the
the
food
early
first
game.
get going.
Yeah, that's
when
the-
you first sit. That's when you sit down and eat on that one.
Yeah. We ain't worried about that one all the way. 4:30,
you-
8 o'clock. You know those the ones we got to be ready for, man.
You fighting through the second one and you watch the last one.
you know.
You know. If you know, you don't.
Facts on that, man.
You missed the
Facts.
second one a little bit,
Facts.
but you catch that end of it and the whole last one.
Yeah. And you got to have the
Right, yeah.
national brand. We know Cowboys. We talked about them being
Gotcha.
the season opener game versus the Eagles. Big brand, big marquee names. And then obviously, you know, when you put them on there on Thanksgiving versus the Chiefs, it's only going to add to that, man.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right. Now, they gave us one Black Friday game thus far, and it's at 3 p.m. All right. So we said by now you've already returned from your shopping endeavors. You done took a nap. Now you get a chance to watch the Bears at the Eagles. 3 p.m. Black Friday. How you feel about this one, man? Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, Roma Dunze and company.
Bears, Eagles.
In Philly.
It's okay. It doesn't move me, but it's okay.
It felt
But the Bears,
Uh-huh.
you got the young superstar per se. It has the potential to be that, or it could be
it could be
kinda
Colts
weak.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be Colts Falcons, or it
Yep.
could be like, oh, this matched up perfectly.
Yep, I'm with you. Because
know?
I'm looking at this, I'm like, Eagles. I guess Caleb could talk it into, but like,
It just don't move me.
Yeah.
But if they're good, it'll show up.
Hey, but you also have to remember too, you're gonna have new head coach in Chicago. Remember, that's my man from Detroit,
Sure.
Ben Johnson. Yeah,
Sure.
he's over
New
there now.
culture.
So we'll
Sure.
see. Does he have the Cliff Kingsbury impact type of situation where you bring in an offensive mind and before you know it, boom, we get production.
works.
You
Man, I'm with you. You got the quarterback.
You definitely got you got him
Got
so
the
far.
quarterback.
So far, so good with that one.
And they got a ton of weapons in the draft this
Yeah.
year. If you watch them, they did good. They had a good draft.
Yeah.
Ton of weapons.
I like it. All right. Now they gave us a week 16 Saturday doubleheader action
Nice.
as well. All right.
Towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some of that out there. They sticking heavy NFC. I was gonna give you a heads up on all these like reveals. It leaned heavily NFC matchups, so I'm hopeful that all the spicy good games are gonna have them AFC big boys in it. You feel me? But for week 16, the first Saturday game where they just have them listed, they don't have the times just yet for these specific ones. Eagles at the Commanders. Got the rematch.
Love that.
Gotta have a rematch. You know that.
That's prime time.
Well, they didn't announce the time because the other game on that same day is Packers at the Bears.
Nah, that's first. That Eagles is
You
prime
think-
time.
oh.
That's,
NFC Championship game rematch.
yeah, that's first. You'll get that first, and then you get them Eagles, man. Saquon.
It is
Saquon.
Saquon. It is Saquon.
Yeah,
I'm
Saquon.
Saquon is always prime time. That's must see.
Come on.
Yeah, that's must see. Yeah.
Saquon, you know what it is, man. You got
Yeah.
to get that on the back end.
Yeah. Does he hit 2K again? I could dig it. Yeah. And at this stage, week 16, who knows? He might be. Heck yeah. All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But Packers and Bears, though, some still be all right, though. You know, you got some history there.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yeah, man. They just ain't
Yeah,
going. That's the intro.
it's just the
They
same. It's the same script. If they're good, if the Bears are good, it makes everything better.
yeah,
You know, if they're weak, it's like, all right, well,
yeah.
it's the Bears.
Whereas Commanders and Eagles, outside of some injuries, they both should be pretty daggone good this year, man.
Yeah,
Because you bringing back
that'll be good.
a
That's gonna
lot
be
and
good.
adding to it. I mean, you think Commanders they added to what they have with the Debo Samuel pickup. So yeah, man.
Come on.
Yeah. All right.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be good.
All right. Well, the last game that we know of thus far officially, we got one Christmas game thus far. Prime time 8:15 is the reveal.
Okay.
Denver Broncos on the road versus the Kansas City Chiefs. They gave the Chiefs that Steelers treatment. They say, yo, you get all holidays. Get Thanksgiving and get Christmas, all right? We might throw you in here on another 4 primetime games, too, while we at it. You know how the drill goes. You know how it goes, man.
Broncos,
Chiefs, Christmas night, 8:15 in
I like
Arrowhead.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's the champ versus who's next.
Uh-huh. Bo Nix and the boys. Yeah.
Nah, you know. And
They
even though
played
they're
them
not
tough
the
last
champ,
year. They played them tough last year. Yeah.
they're dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They're dangerous. They're next up type team, young QB. Put them against the champ.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, even though they didn't win it, they still considered like the champ, bro. It's Mahomes and the boys, man. Yeah.
When I get out, I'll be the king again. Type
Oh, I like it. I can dig it, man. I can dig it.
Yeah.
But shoot though, man. So at least with the early on release of games thus far, man, we feeling good. Feel at least like the NFL gonna keep us entertained this year, man.
We're feeling good. I think with the Steelers, I think is as crazy as it sounds, and I mean it's out now, but it's kind of like you waiting on that quarterback situation too. You know, you kind of like, hey man, who's the quarterback? Like, what story are we selling on this one? We might got to put this one on the back end.
Yeah, because it's like you can do the international Steelers element because of the black and gold and the connection to Ireland and stuff like that. But it's a hard sell to put, with all due respect, Mason Rudolph, rookie Will Howard, or Skylar Thompson in prime time on Christmas, on Thanksgiving. And like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, hold on, bro. Like the same way we just talked about Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, those two dudes at least have been further along. And we look at them and it's like, I don't know about that one. Yeah, that I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you.
So it's like, because I mean, think about it. Like, we know the Steelers got to play the Jets this year. You know, is that Aaron versus Justin?
Yeah.
Or is that just a return of Justin? Or is that just things like that?
Because if it's Aaron versus Justin,
it's a different story.
It's bigger. It's like, yo, you both are facing your former teams. Both of these teams, in a way, moved on from you guys. Who was right? Who was wrong? Whereas if it's, like you said, Fields versus Mason or Fields versus rookie Will Howard or even Skylar Thompson, it is going to feel a little underwhelming. Yeah.
We might talk about Ohio State. Man.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I can dig it.
Like, you're just digging for something.
Hey, so we're TBD right now, all right? It'll be interesting to see, though. I'm interested to see what they predetermined schedule us for primetime-wise versus what we potentially would get flexed into. Because we've seen where we come out and we're scheduled 5 primetime games. We got a ton of 4 o'clock games, must-see TV. Yeah. But this is probably the first year in a while now where we are kind of missing that headline. Like, because even last year you had Russ and Fields.
And Justin.
Before that, you had rookie first-round draft pick Kenny Pickett.
You know.
Mitch Trubisky in this thing. Before that, it was 7. You feel me?
7.
Yeah. I'm like, right now, what are you, what you selling to these people? That is a little tougher. It's a little tougher, man.
Yeah. I think it's about to be OTA season, like.
Bro, you said it's about. We just had rookie minicamp. What are we talking about?
Yeah, like
Rookie minicamp
it's
means vets pull back up following rookie minicamp. We're just
yeah,
not
like
on
we're
field
here
practicing. We're already in OTAs. We're just not at
for sure,
phase 3 where we're actually on the field
for
practicing.
sure,
We're in
for
phase 2
sure.
though.
We're in meetings
You're
and stuff.
getting
Yeah,
meetings. You're gonna run out there and do
we're,
drill work with your position
we're
coach.
on
You
the
know
same
that.
page. We're on
Yeah.
the
It just
same page for
leave your
sure.
helmet inside. That's it. But
So
put your
now
cleats
we're
on though.
starting to get into
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
All right. Yeah.
Like we're no longer. It's
All
not even
right.
funny no more. Now
All
what are we doing?
right.
What are
Yeah.
we doing? Like what are we doing? You
Cause
know,
that's my
because
whole thing with it. I'm like, bro, we don't have this just luxury of
you
time on our
can't just pull
hand.
up the training
Like,
camp. It
no.
can't get like that. You need
And
something before that.
and you're new. It's not
Yeah,
like you have any type of relationship prior
with
history with
anybody
this
in here.
team, with
Yeah,
Arthur Smith, with outside of you throwing a couple passes with DK and Caleb Johnson. Do you
right,
even know our players like that? You know what I mean?
right.
Like that's that. The closer we, get into the season started. I'm like, yep. These are all the
Something
questions I
gotta
have.
happen
These are
in
all
the
the questions
next
I
few
have, man.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, something gotta happen soon. Like
Yeah.
we're in the days count now. Like anytime now, something gotta shake. Yes or no? So
And
gotta shake.
look, and you think he gonna give us the decision in some days?
I think he'll give us a decision in some days. Though.
So
I think
so
he knows
you
too.
giving it to us by this weekend? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Like we're starting to get into days.
All right.
Like OTAs start. You gonna tell us something before
Like,
OTAs.
bro,
I think you have to
OTAs.
something.
Does he show up to OTAs though? Because that was kind of the issues with the Jets. Remember why? Which McCall was upset with him? Salah. He did his trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was the darkness retreat, wasn't it? Or
It
it was
was.
before that.
It
That
got.
was
It got.
after the.
It was after the darkness trip, but he went to like Egypt or something. It was like, but it was
Yeah,
one of them like I got to get myself, my ayahuasca type
send it.
situation. Yeah.
Ah, just come. What are you gonna do, man?
He does a lot, bro. You know he does a lot, man.
What are you gonna
You know he
do?
does a lot. But we got to do. But at the same time, it's like, yo, what's the alternative? Are you willing to completely close that door, even if he were to say, I want to decide the day before training camp starts? Are you
Which,
like, hey, bro, we in week 3 of OTA practice right now, bro? What's going on here? Like,
which,
but shout out to old AA Ron, man. We will see. We will see. And if y'all are enjoying what we on today, man, y'all make sure you hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.